welcome back. So January has come and gone. Yes, I'm so glad about that. I love the award season. I do not like winter. I like to watch the Super Bowl. I like to watch Super Bowl commercials. I like to have all the foods and the fixings. And I'm glad January's gone because now the Olympics are going to be on. Gives me something to watch. American Idol's on. What else do I watch? Bachelor. Is anybody else watching The Bachelor? If you're not, you should be. I didn't pay attention to Juan Pablo, last season on The Bachelorette, but I guess when they're like singled out, then you're more into, he's pretty good looking, and he has an accent. Yes, I say all that to welcome you into the month of February and to share with you my January favorites, things I have been using and loving, and let's just start. First off, let's start with face. Okay, so, after the holidays, and just in winter in general, I like to eat a lot of desserts. Who am I kidding? I like to eat a lot of desserts anyways. But whenever I eat them, they show up on my face in, as I've said before, zit form. Yes, that sounds terrible, but it's the mathematics of eating sugar for this woman. So, to conceal all that, and to help with that, I have been using the Smashbox Photo Finish More Than Primer Blemish Control. I don't know if it makes my blemishes go away, but it helps with like redness and splotchiness to like conceal that before I go in with my foundation. So I've been liking that, and it's really moisturizing. And I like the feeling of the Smashbox primers. I actually just like Smashbox primers in general. And then I got a sample of this in my IPSY bag. I was so excited, like, forget everything else. I was just excited for the Benefit Professional sample. This is a product that you squeeze out. It's like flesh colored, and you press it into your areas of your face that you have pores. So for me, that's T-zone, cheeks, chin. Yes, so you push this into your pores, and it minimizes and conceals them. Then you can go in with foundation, and you look flawless. And I like me a flawless look because that is the whole point of going through all this with makeup, to look flawless. And to help with that, one of my foundations, I've mentioned it a few times this month, is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I have been wearing this religiously. It is making my face to look smooth, and it blends really well. It's very long wearing. It has SPF 10 in it. I'm in the shade 1W2 Linen, which is almost porcelain. And another reason I'm done with winter is because I need color. And not in the form of self-tanner, because I haven't yet found a self-tanner that doesn't make me look orange or fake. And my husband hates that, so we're embracing the paleness right now. But I've been loving this foundation, and it's working really well for me. It's concealing, it's long wearing, it has like a natural to matte type finish, so it doesn't look oily. I just like it. But on days where my skin is looking better and more clear, I like to have a dewy type look to my skin most of the times. So I've been using the L'Oreal True Match foundations. Right now, in the summer, I'm definitely the W3. I'm kind of more in the W2, 1-2 category, but I still like to mix a little bit of this in, or just put it on the perimeters of my face to help kind of contour and give my face some depth, because this all over the lighter shade kind of makes me look ghostly and just sick. So I like to mix in a little bit darker of a shade. And these are great. They give you like a luminous type finish. These are kind of like drugstore options if you like a more dewy finish. And I have been using Bare Minerals foundation to set my makeup because this gives more coverage, number one. Number two, it has it's like a powdered foundation, but it's luminous. So it gives some life back to your skin. It makes your skin still look like skin and not like foundation on top of skin. So I've been really liking this. Obviously you can wear this on its own, which is another really nice foundation. But I've been just throwing it on top of my liquid foundation, and I'm really liking the look that it gives and the feeling. And this is a good product. I mean, it doesn't have any artificial anything to clog your pores. It's 100% pure minerals. It's just a really good thing to have, and it's kind of multi-purpose. The next thing I want to talk about is brushes, and this brush right here. I've mentioned it a few times. This is the Sephora Pro Flawless Airbrush number 56. I have been using it for concealer. I've been using it to spot conceal. You could absolutely use this to buff on your concealer. I like the shape of the handle. I like that you can choke up or pull away for a more like a lighter application. It's a super soft, dense brush. It works great to really blend out that concealer so it looks flawless. I have a beauty blender that I like to use for my concealer, but this is just another option, and I'm glad I purchased this brush because I'm really liking the effects that I'm getting using this brush to apply liquid products to my face. And if I can get flawless with a tool, I'm gonna do it. So I really would highly recommend this brush. I don't remember how much it costs. Don't think it was insane, but it's worth every penny. Okay, next, let's keep talking about face products. I know this was limited edition, but you can purchase, well, you can't purchase one of them because it was just in limited edition in here. I think it was the incandescent one, the middle one, but you can purchase the other two individually. These are the ambient lighting, let me say it right, ambient lighting palette. These are finishing powders. These get rid of all your pores. They make you look smooth. They give you, depending upon what powder you purchase, they have like different things that they do. One that I own in full size, let me just show you. It is called Mood Light, and this helps minimize redness. Love this one. And these just are so gorgeous. They really make the skin look just beautiful. When you're all done with your makeup, you just put your brush, let's see, maybe, oh my goodness, I'm knocking things over. I just take a powder brush like this, and I just kind of dab it in, and I just sweep it across like my face right here, across my forehead, on my chin, and it just really sets your makeup, but yet gives you a smooth, just absolutely gorgeous finish. I don't know how to explain these powders. They are spendy, but you don't use very much. So I can't imagine me going through this anytime in the near year. But I love them, especially when you're doing any sort of filming, or if you're gonna be, you know, even out on just a regular old day, if you just wanna look good, throw a little of this on. I highly recommend these. They are on the spendy side, but if you're gonna splurge on a luxury product that's going to just finish off your look and make you look flawless and poreless and airbrushed and gorgeous, get these. Okay, now bronzer. I've been loving up my Bobbi Brown bronzer. You'd never know because I have a few bronzers, so it's not realistic to have like a dip in one unless I religiously use it. I love this bronzer. It is a very pretty shade. It's very, very creamy, like smooth, blends really well. I use it as a contour because it's matte, but I also use it to liven up my whole face. I even take it down in my neck and décolleté area if I need a little bit more color, or if your foundation is a little bit too dark, just to kind of make everything look seamless. I love this bronzer. Another pricier product, but you know what? If it's an item you really enjoy and are using all the time, it's worth every penny. So, love this. I'm in the shade Golden Light. Okay, another tool that I've been loving is my NARS ITA brush, ITA. I know this is hard to hunt down. I ended up calling the NARS boutique in California. It's on Melrose. What is the city name? I don't know. I'm not familiar with California. All I know is I called the store. They had it in stock and they shipped it out to me. Really nice. They were very helpful. They threw in some samples. And this is an awesome brush to use for contouring. If you want to get a definite contour in without having, you know, like your bronzer down here, this is your tool. If you want to sculpt the sides of your nose, sculpt under here, sculpt the sides of your neck, this is a really cool brush. I don't think there's anything else on the market that's exactly like this and that works as well as this brush. Love this. Okay, now we're going to talk about eyebrows. And as you know, I did put up an eyebrow tutorial, how I fill in my eyebrows. Now, I'm really loving using the pencil to outline, but then to fill in the rest and just kind of deepen up my brows with the Tarte Amazonian Clay waterproof brow mousse in the shade medium brown. Mine's starting to get a little dry because I've had it for a while and I wasn't using it, and now I am using it, and I kind of wish I would have used it right away when it was creamier. But I just take a very little amount because this stuff is super pigmented and you can get a really thick, unnatural brow quickly with this stuff. But you have to just use it sparingly, and you can always add more. But once you add it, you can't really take it away unless you start over. So I've been loving using this. I start at my arch and I fill it in, and then I soften up the look with a spoolie. Really liking this product. I like the combination of the pencil with this mousse. And then I've been really enjoying this Benefit Highbrow pencil. It's like a matte cream highlighting stick form pencil thingy. That's it right there. I just draw it underneath my eyebrow like that, and then I just blend it out with my fingers. Just gives a really clean, flawless look to the eyebrow. I like this color. It comes in another shade that's more golden, but I can always throw up some shimmery eyeshadow if I want it to be shimmery. But if you don't want it to be shimmery and just want a matte, this is still a highlight though. It's like a pinky highlight. You see that? It still is going to lighten it up and clean up the area and just bring some, you know, luminosity, or not luminosity. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, I like the product. That's all I'm saying. I like it. Okay, and now we're going to move on to eyes. And one, like, absolutely, I love my shimmer shadows. I do. Don't get me wrong. But as of this month, I have been playing more with my matte eyeshadows. And I'm telling you, I love matte eyeshadows. I think I'm kind of falling more into the matte loving category than the shimmer. I like shimmer when it's placed right. But I love matte in the crease. I especially love this color. And this is the Makeup Forever number 162. It's a really stunning shade of, oh, it's so pigmented too. And it blends out so well. These are nice shadows. This is my only one by Makeup Forever. But if they're all like this, then I need me some more. But it's a really warm brown shade. Looks absolutely stunning in the crease. Blown out with just a little bit of shimmer on your lid, and you got a whole look. I would highly recommend this color. It's so pretty. It really makes my blue eyes pop too, so I like that. Some other matte shades I've been loving are from MAC. The first one is just Omega. Now this shade is very light, but it gives such a subtle shadow in your crease that if you're doing a no makeup look, this is a really nice shadow to have. Now if you're darker skin tones, I'm not sure how this would show up, but that's Omega. You can also use this color to fill in your brows. I don't use it that way, but in my crease, this is just, it gives a very subtle shadow, like in your crease, and it's a really nice shadow to own. A good base starting point too. Another one is Swiss Chocolate, which is a matte shade. Another warm brown. Really like warm brown shades. I find that they're very complementary to my eye color and my skin shade. This one, I am just not swatching very well here today. That is Swiss Chocolate. And the last one is a Pro Longwear color. I believe you can only get online or at a pro store. Don't ask me where those are because I've never been to one. But this one's very creamy. It's a different texture than the other MAC shadows that I own. And this is, oh, I love this color. It's like a burgundy, a matte burgundy shade. And in the crease, like outer V with the warm brown, oh, jeez. With the warm brown shades, it just looks so great. Love that. Look at my fingers. I'm like a serious, I look like I've been painting. Which makeup is kind of like painting, isn't it? And then the last, let's see, no, not the last thing. The last makeup item that I wanted to talk about, because this video is another long one. I'm too long-winded. The Physicians Formula Matte Eyeshadow Quads. Hands down, one of my favorite eyeshadows in the drugstore. Must-haves. Absolute must-haves. You can pair these matte shades with any other shadows, any shimmery shadows you own, because some are cool, some are more warm-toned. I have all three that they sell. This is Quartz Quartet, which has a really pretty blue and like a smoky mauve. This is Warmer Classic Nudes, some warmer browns. And then this one is Canyon Classics, which has a really pretty deep smoky blue, and I used this quad in my Get Ready With Me that I posted this week using drugstore products. Love it. Okay, and the last item is probably one of my favorites. I mean, I love makeup, but I also love me some wine. I am a wine drinker. I love red wines. I loved this bottle. This bottle is what attracted me to purchase it, first of all. But if you watch my channel, you know I talk about the Apothic Red and the Apothic White wines. Delicious. This is really similar to the Apothic Red, but not as, I don't want to say sweet, but this has a little bit more of a tanginess, of maybe a little bit of a, like a bite to it almost. It has aromas of mocha, black cherry, vanilla, and spice, so that's probably where the spice comes from. A silky texture, which it does, rich flavors of raspberries, chocolate, and dark caramel. This is a wine that you can drink in the afternoon. This is a wine you could drink with dinner. I even drink it with dessert. I just love this wine. It's under $10. Primal Roots is the brand. It's a California red blend. Delicious. Love it. Recommend this wine. So, I believe that is all for the things I've been enjoying this January. I hope you all had a fabulous January, and I look forward to February, and I look forward to March and April, and then before we know it, summer's going to be here, and I'm really excited about that too, because I don't know about you, but winters are long, and they're long. So, I'm going to cut it off now before I mean, I could talk forever. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave below in the comment area what you've been enjoying this month, and I'd love to hear it. I love to hear from all of you anyways. I like to converse with you, and that's what makes this whole thing fun. So I hope you guys have a great day today, and I will talk to you again soon.